Joe, you can look down through here, you can barely see the remnants of the road. The grass is kind of taking it over here. But the other places it is pretty easy to see. Look over here on the left now, you can see the remnants of the road down there. It is flat like it is a one-lane dirt road. This railroad was originally built in 1880, and it ran as a working railroad up until about 1968. And I guess it's over here. I need to turn the volume up. You got it. I'll let you back in there. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Okay, this railroad ran until had revenue until about 1968. Then the state of Colorado, in the early 70s, the state of Colorado and the state of New Mexico purchased the railroad for about $500,000. And it's a little over $500,000, and it's been a tourist railroad ever since. And so we have the right-of-way here is about 100 feet wide. We are traveling. We are now going through. I'll finish at Lobato. There, over on the left, there are cattle pens and sheep pens. The last cattle and sheep were hauled out of here by train in 1968. On the right, you'll see what is left of a water tower. The tank part of it is gone on the water tank. If you look here, there's the spout it's turned around backwards. This was built for and used in the Indiana Jones movie. That's the spout that he swung around on when he got onto the train. Here on the left, these were the stock pins. They're falling down now. But up on the left end, you can see that's the Lobato trestle. It's 100 feet high, and it's 310 feet long. We'll be going around it to the left here. There are times when there's enough passenger on the train that one engine can't pull the train up the hill. They will stop here. The first engine will cross over, and then the second engine will carry the train across, because the bridge is not built to withstand the weight of two engines at the same time. So it can only go across one engine at a time. We are climbing a 4% grade here, and that's why the engine is making so much noise. And I'm not going to talk a lot, because I know a lot of people like to hear the engine work. So if you have any questions, ask me. I'll try and keep my talking to a minimum. Once we get to the top and head down, the engine will not sound like this, because it's downhill all the way to lunch. I will tell you that when we left Chama, we were at 7,888 feet. When we get to the top, we're going to be 10,015 feet. That's all over 13 miles, and that's why the engine is working so hard. Here shortly on the left, you're going to see a group of cabins. That used to be the Dalton Lumber Company. At one time, this side of the mountain was all full of trees, like over here, and the Dalton Lumber Company came in and clear cut all of this. That's why there's a lot of big trees over here like there is on the far side of the highway. And that area now is a bunch of lawyers bought that and they've turned it into a private camp. I don't know how many. They own several 100,000 acres right up through the valley. Here's the cabins on the left, and we will be coming to a crossing. You're going to hear the whistle blow. 2 longs, a short and another long. That is a public road. You can drive back in there quite a ways. You won't be able to get much off the road because it's all fenced and gated.
When I see a bear, I want to show you.